Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel again. So today I'll be talking to you about whatever I just talked about a minute ago. That's the movie I'll be talking to you about today. The movie is titled All That Glitters. It features Iniedo, Alex Ekubo, Uru Eke, Grace Johnson, Diana, Yekini, and some other people. It was produced by Grace Johnson and Emem Isong, a particular couple. They had 2 kids. They had been married for over 10 years and they were going through a difficult period because the husband could not get a job. Now, after waiting for so long and searching for a job, always being stressed up, he eventually got a job. Now, all the while he was searching for a job, it was the wife that was always taking care of the family. She would take care of the kids, cook, go to the shop, and all of that. So she was the one holding them together. But eventually, the husband got a job at a particular company and then decided to cheat on his wife with this other lady that worked at the company. I'm gonna stop there. I leave the rest to your imagination, or you can go watch the movie. I'm giving this movie a 6/10. Now, before you think it's a terrible movie, no, actually no, it's not. It's actually a good movie, and I think you guys need to see it. Still, I'm giving it a 6/10. Now, what I really loved about this movie was the storyline. It's very basic, there is nothing out of this world about it. It's not amazing or it's not award winning. I wouldn't expect it to win any awards. So, but still, it was very basic, very, very easy to understand, kind of like a basic regular Nigerian home video that you can watch with your family and your friends, without the scare of anything going wrong, So I think that's a really good movie that you can just chill at home and watch with your family. But the story is actually quite easy to follow, nothing complicated about it. Also, I like the cast, the set, the direction, the lighting, the picture, the sound quality, all of that actually made the movie quite good. Also, the soundtrack was exceptional. I always love it when producers take extra time to have someone compose a particular song for a particular movie. It brings the movie to life and it helps the viewer of the movie put the movie in perspective, so I feel like all movies just need to be like that. And that was one thing I loved about this movie, the fact that there was a particular song that was composed for the movie, Also, what I loved about this movie was that it gelled, the transitioning of the scenes from one scene to another was quite quick and it was straight to the point. There were no unnecessary scenes or unnecessary details. I felt like all those things came together and made the movie a good movie, which is why I'm giving it a 6/10. Also, I like the fact that Iniedo did not play a major character in this movie. I like that she was just at the back, so the focus was actually on the main characters of the movie and she was not one of them, so I thought that was good too. But what I did not like about this movie was that, number one, Alex Ekubo played the husband. I know he's a good actor, good enough, that's it. He's on the same level as Utin Wachuku, Brian Okwa, Alex Ekubo, all of them. And come to think of it, they're all models. But anyway, all of them, they're just there. I feel like they're going they're guessing by their fine looks, Brian is actually a better actor, but I digress. Alex needs to work on his acting skills. He needs to spend extra time taking acting classes and working on himself as a better actor. Because, okay, take for example, there was a scene in the movie where he was supposed to be quite emotional, he was supposed to be crying and all of that. And probably because he couldn't generate tears or whatever, they decided to take him to the bathroom. He poured water on his face, washed his face, then sat on the bed and now started crying and crying. I was just like, oh please, enough already. Because it was just, I was just like, yeah, we guess it, you're crying. It wasn't emotional. I didn't feel like goosebumps or anything. I feel like he needs to work better on his acting skills. That's number one. Number two, I feel like the story could have been developed better as pertaining to the wife and how she worked on the stages she went through in becoming a better dresser and fashionista and stuff. I felt like they could have developed that aspect of the story a lot more. They focused so much on the husband's affair that they neglected to develop the wife's aspect of the story. Now, I love that new actresses were used in this movie. I'm always watching out for breakout characters. Diana Yekini. Do you know this girl? Do you know her? I mean, not personally, but have you ever seen her? I've seen her before. The very first time I saw her was in EJ The Journey. Oh my gosh, she was the lady in prison that was telling Omotola how to act in how to be in prison and blah 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 blah. I've forgotten. You know, remember that lady? This is her. I mean, this is she. You know, I loved her in that movie. I don't know why. She just popped to me, and I've been watching out for her, watching to see her in other movies. That's the movie for today. Until then, I love you guys so much. Mwah. God bless you. Have a great week. Bye. Bye, guys.